In this session, we are going to discuss about logic gates, Boolean algebra, and simplifying the Boolean expressions. First, we'll revise the concepts of logic gates. First, we'll see that what is a logic gate. Logic gate is a basic digital electronic circuit which has one or more inputs and single output. The logic gates are the building blocks of any digital system. We can classify the logic gates into the three categories: basic gates, universal gates, special gates. Basic gates are AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate. Universal gates are NAND gate, NOR gate. Special gates are XOR gate, XNOR gate. We'll see some symbols and truth tables of the gates. First one is AND gate. This is the symbol of AND gate, which shows that it requires or it needs two inputs and one output. Truth table of the AND gate refers to that what for the input combinations, what may be the output. So here for the AND gate, we require the two inputs. So we may have the four combinations in the truth table. And the four combinations are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And in the OR gate, if both the inputs are ones, then only the output is 1. Otherwise, the output will be 0. So that means if any one of the input is 0, the output is 0. OR gate. Even OR gate requires two inputs and one output, and this is the symbol of OR gate, which is generally used to draw the circuit diagrams related to the gates. So again, the OR gate requires two inputs, so it has four combinations of the inputs in the truth table. In the OR gate, if any one of the input is equals to 1, the output is equals to 1. So that means if both the inputs are zeros, then only the output is 0. Next, XOR gate. This is the symbol of XOR gate. Again, it requires two inputs and one output. So it has four combinations in the truth table, and in the XOR gate, if both the inputs are different, then only the output value is equals to 1. If both the inputs are same, the output is equals to 0. Next, the universal gate, that is NAND gate. NAND gate is the opposite of AND gate, or we can say that complement of the AND gate. So the symbol can be resembled same, but at the output side you should keep one bubble. Bubble represents the NOT gate or complement of the output. So we can say that NAND is the complement of AND gate. So in the NAND gate truth table, only for the 1-1 combination it is equals to 0. For the remaining combinations, the output value is equals to 1. So that means we can generalize the statement: if all the inputs are equals to 1, the output value is equals to 0. Similarly, the another universal gate, that is NOR gate, is the complement of OR gate, in which if both the inputs are 0, then the output value is equals to 1. For all the remaining combinations, the output value is equals to 0. Similarly, the XNOR is the complement of XOR. So here, if both the inputs are same, the output is equals to 1. If the inputs are different, the output value is equals to 0. So this is the AND gate symbol, OR gate symbol, XOR gate symbol, NAND gate symbol, NOR gate symbol, and XNOR symbol. Now, we'll discuss about the Boolean algebra laws, which are very, very important for your exams. The first one is identity law. And before that, remember that the Boolean algebra formulas or the laws can be written both for the AND form and OR form. For the identity law, in the AND form, 1 dot A is equals to A. Similarly, in the OR form, 0 or A is equals to A. Null law is 0 dot A is equals to 0, 1 plus A is equals to 1. So if we observe, we can say that the AND form can be converted to the OR form just by replacing the dot with plus and 1 with zeros, zeros with ones. So it is very easy to convert the laws from the AND form to the OR form. The next one is idempotent law. For the AND form, A dot A is equals to A plus A is equals to A. For the inverse law, A dot A bar is equals to 0, A plus A bar is equals to 1. Cumulative law, A dot B is equals to B dot A. Similarly, A plus B is equals to B plus A. Associative law is A dot B dot C is equals to A dot B dot C. For the OR form, A plus B is equals to A plus B plus C. Distributive law is A plus BC is equals to A plus B into A plus C. For the OR form, the distributive law is A dot B plus C is equals to AB plus AC. Absorption law is A dot A plus B is equals to A. For the OR form, A plus AB is equals to A. And the De Morgan's law for the AND form is AB bar is equals to A bar plus B bar. A plus B whole bar is equals to A bar dot B bar. So now, by using these Boolean algebra laws, we will go for or we will use these laws to minimize the Boolean expression or to simplify the Boolean expression. So always before going to implement the circuit or any design, first we should write down the expressions in the simplified form. So whereas by determining the simplified form, we can reduce the number of gates required for the circuit. So here we'll see some examples related to the simplification of Boolean expressions. So if the expression is AB plus A into B plus C plus B into B plus C. So now we should find out the minimized expression for this Boolean expression. To solve this type of the expressions, first we have to expand these AND terms and the OR terms. So when we expand these terms, we will get the expression as AB plus AC plus BB plus BC. Right. So next AB plus AB. So these within these BB plus BC, we know that as per this law, one second, as per this A into A is equals to A. So if we apply this particular law to this particular problem, we can replace this BB with B plus BC. Next, similarly, AB plus AB can be written as AB. Right. So next, AB plus AC plus B plus BC. Next, AB plus AC plus B. So even we have one formula such as A plus AB is equals to A. So we can replace this B plus BC with B. Similarly here, AB plus B, so which can be written as B. So the simplified expression for this AB plus A into B plus C plus B into B plus C is B plus AC. We'll see one more formula which contains three variables Boolean expression, that is PQS. So expression is PS plus PQ bar S bar plus PQS. So here first we'll see that is there any possibility is there to take the common terms in between the two terms. Right. So here if you observe these two terms, we can take the common term such as P. So if we take the P as the common term, so then it can be written as P into S plus Q bar S bar. And this term we can write it down as this. So here S plus Q bar S bar can be written as, that is A plus A bar B can be written as A plus B. So S plus Q bar plus PQS. So after this again we will expand these three terms. So that is PS plus PQ bar plus PQS. So within these two terms, you can take the common term such as PS. So PS into 1 plus Q plus PQ bar. So 1 plus Q can be written as 1. So it can be equals to PS plus PQ bar. So the simplified expression for this term is F4 is equals to PS plus PQ bar. And this is one of your gate question. Which one of the following is not a valid identity? So here for the second one is not the identity. So here it is not the XR expression. So it is R expression which contains both the R and XR. So we don't have any loss for this particular expression. So we can say that the answer is B. Similarly, we'll see one more problem, that is let x1, xr, x2, xr, x3, xr, x4 is equals to 0, where x1, x2, x3, x4 are Boolean variables, and this symbol is denotes the XR operator. So which one of the following must be true always? Right, and these are the options. And here, as per this condition, we can say that whenever for the XR operation, if the output value is equals to 0, we can say that the number of ones are even. So first we will check one condition where we are considering all these x1, x2, x3, x4 values are equals to 1. So if you substitute the 1 in this expression, we will get the 0. Next, so now we'll substitute the ones for all the A, B, C, D choices. Then we'll check that which particular option can be suitable. So x1, x2, x3, x4. So if all the ones are, if all the variables are equals to ones, definitely the AND gate value must be equals to 1. But here in the given option, it is given as 0. So it is false. Similarly, we can check for the next option just by substituting the ones. Again, it is false. Next, the third one here we are getting the true for the third option. And the fourth option, again, if we take the OR operation of all the ones, it can be equals to 1. So it is not equals to 0. So we can say that the option is C. In the next session, we'll see some more problems related to the digital logic design. Thanks for listening to class.